What's up, podcast listeners, and welcome to Rainbow Hollywood. I'm Caleb Law, and so this week I'm giving you some greatest news about this week from the SNL's 50th anniversary and much more. Let's get into this then. Emma Stone is serving up a tasty look to celebrate Saturday Night Live's 50th anniversary. The Oscar winning actress walked up the red carpet for the SNL 50, the anniversary special in New York City on Saturday, February 16th, alongside her husband and former SNL writer Dave McCary in an iconic and sensible and simple, I mean, with the building snack. Stone posed for photographers while wearing a custom red, floor-length Louis Vuitton gown, which had two pockets filled with the treat as well. The star paired the dress with a matching red heels and her new pixie cut hairstyle. Stone and McCary came to celebrate the sketch comedy show, which first debuted in 1975 and will be honored with a 3-hour special airing on NBC. Many of SNL's iconic cast members will return to Studio 8H for the live special, including Bill Murray, Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, Maya Rudolph, Jimmy Fallon, Chevy Chase, and more. Stone and McCary have their own love story associated with the show as well. The couple first met in 2016 when Stone, who hosted SNL in December of that year, starred in a sketch, Well for Boys, which McCary directed. The couple announced their engagement on December 4th, 2019, and sources later confirmed to People that they were married in 2020. Stone and McCary welcomed their first child daughter, Louise John, in 2021. Stone is also part of the prestigious Five Timers Club, an exclusive group of stars who have hosted SNL at least 5 times. Other members of the elite group, including Steve Martin, Tom Hanks, Melissa McCarthy, and more. Stone, who joined the club in December of 2023 at 35, became the youngest member of the group too. Stone said that this is amazing during her opening monologue, and she also says that honestly, this has been a dream of hers since when she was a kid, and it means so much that she gets to share this moment with those guys. So thank us. So yesterday, SNL 50, the anniversary special, aired on NBC and Peacock. Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi are set to star in Emerald Fennell's feature adaptation of Wuthering Heights, The Hollywood Reporter has confirmed. MRC has tapped Lucky Champ Entertainment to produce the film that is based on an author Emily Bronte's classic novel of the same name. Fennell is writing, directing, and producing the project that is currently in pre-production and preparing to shoot in the UK later this year. Robbie is set to play as Catherine Earnshaw, while Lordy will portray Heathcliff. First published in 1847, the book centers on a trespass relationship between Catherine and Heathcliff that encompasses passion and revenge after they meet while living at the Epney residence. The Hollywood Reporter reported in July that Fennell was set to direct an adaptation of Wuthering Heights as her next feature. Wuthering Heights marks Fennel's third collaboration with Lucky Champ, which Robbie runs with Tom Eckerly and Josie McNamara. Um, Lucky Champ also produced Fennel's previous films, Promising Young Woman and Saltburn. Promising Young Woman was nominated for 5 Oscars, notching a win for Fennel's screenplay. After leading last year's blockbuster hit Barbie, Robbie can be seen opposite Colin Farrell in directors Kaganada's Big Bold Beautiful Journey, which Sony Pictures is set to release in spring of 2025. Elordi, known for projects including Saltburn, the Kissing Booth films, and Euphoria, is set to star in the forthcoming Prime Video series, The Narrowed Road to the Deep to the Deep North, and in Guillermo del Toro's Netflix movie Frankenstein. There have been numerous screams adaptations of Wuthering Heights, including director William Wyler's 1939 version that starred Laurence Olivier and Merle Oberon and was nominated for the Best Picture. Most recent versions and most recent versions included Tom Hardy and Charlotte Riley starring a 2009 miniseries for ITV, while a 2011 feature starred Kea Scodelario and James Howson. Robbie is represented by Entertainment 360, CAA, Aaron Michael Management, attorney Jeff Bernstein, and narrated. Elordi is repped by Gersh. Fennel is repped by UTA and Entertainment 360. Deadline was first to report the Wuthering Heights casting. Selena Gomez announced a new album and released a single with fiance Benny Blanco on Thursday. I Said I Love You First will release on March 21st, Gomez wrote on Instagram. The first single, Scared of Loving You, is out now. We can't wait to share this special project with you soon, Gomez wrote. Blanco also announced the album of his own social media and followed up with a separate post featuring video clips of the couple's album photo shoots, writing that he can't believe he gets to spend the rest of his life with her. Blanco and Gomez announced their engagement in December, a year after publicly confirming their relationship. Blanco, a celebrated producer whose resume including singers such as Ed Sheeran, BTS, Eminem, Justin Bieber, Halsey, Katy Perry, Christina Aguilera, Kesha, Britney Spears, Rihanna, Sia, The Weeknd, Kanye West, Avicii, Charlie Puth, Wiz Khalifa, I don't know, J Balvin, Ariana Grande, and SZA. He and Gomez has previously worked together on Gomez's Single Soon, from 2023, and 2019 song I Can't Get Enough. Asked about her relationship in November of 2024, cover story for The Hollywood Reporter, Gomez says that this is the safest she'd ever felt in one, and she saw a future with this person. Gomez's return to music comes on the heels of her acting role in Emilia Perez, the 13th-time Oscar-nominated film, which now finds itself roiled with controversy resulting from resurfaced social media posts by the film star, Carla Sofia Gascon. Gomez said last week, the scandal has not soiled her memories of the film. Some of the magic has disappeared, but she chose to continue to be proud of what she had done. and she's just grateful and live with no regrets. Gomez added with the emphasis that she would do this movie over and over if she could. Adam Sandler performed a song that paid tribute to Saturday Night Live's 50 years on the air during Sunday night's anniversary special, but not before he was introduced by retired actor Jack Nicholson. Nicholson introduced in the Nicholson introduced the grown-ups actors before he began his referential track, where he highlighted the infamous SNL moments. Pondered while Lorne Michaels will retire and quipped about finding out your favorite musician is anti-Semitic. Sandler kicked off his performance saying everyone in this room has something in the common, pointing out that all of our lives were changed by the show, before poking fun at some light-hearted moments. He questioned who would take over the show when Lorne retires. In his lyrics, he appeared to joke that Speedy Rosenthal, a longtime member of the SNL's music department, would like to be the one, would be the one to take over the Michael spot. The comedian and actor also seemingly threw a jab at Kane West, who has appeared on the show 7 times. 50 years of finding out your favorite musician is anti-Semitic. Sandler sang before pivoting directions to tease former cast members about being upset about not getting enough airtime with their hearts full of malice. Sandler paid to the original SNL cast toward the end of the song before championing the show's most legendary performers. They got 4 years of Eddie Murphy, 8 years of Will Forte, 5 years of Jan Hooks and Gleda, 6 of Victoria, 11 of Michael Chi, 3 years of Melanie Hutzel. Michael McKean crushed it in 2. He sang while closing out by paying homage to the late Chris Farley and Norm MacDonald. 50 years of one of us getting to say, live from New York at Saturday night. He sang before closing out the comedic yet heartfelt performance. 50 years 50 years of the best time of our best lives. Earlier in the night, Sabrina Carpenter and Paul Simon perform a duet of Simon and Garfunkel's Homeward Bound. Homeward Bound. Before Stephen Martin led the night's opening monologue, Carpenter too hit the stage to take part in a revamped version of the SNL's viral Domingo skit, which featured music from her track Espresso. The 3-hour primetime show saw a plethora of guests returning to the SNL stage, including the Five Timers Club member Tom Hanks, Steve Martin, Scarlett Johansson, Paul Simon, Martin Short, and Woody Harrelson. Additional celebrity guests included Adam Driver, Iowa Debris, Bad Bunny, Dave Chappelle, John Mulaney, Kim Kardashian, Miley Cyrus, Paul McCartney, Pedro Pascal, Peyton Manning, Quinta Brunson, Brunson, Robert De Niro, and Sabrina Carpenter. On Sunday morning, NBC announced that Alec Baldwin, Cher, Billy Crystal, Rachel Dratch, Anna Gasteyer, Leslie Jones, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Mike Myers, Rev L. Sharpton, and Miles Teller would also be joining the star-studded cast list. 24 former and current SNL cast members were featured on a special, including Sandler, Chevy Chase, Jane Curtin, Garrett Morris, Lorraine Newman, Fred Armisen, Pete Davidson, Jim, um, Jimmy Fallon, Will Ferrell, Tina Fey, Will Forte, Kate McKinnon, Seth Meyers, Seth Meyers, Tracy Morgan, Eddie Murphy, Amy Poehler, Chris Rock, Maya Rudolph, Andy Samberg, Molly Shannon, Jason Sudeikis, Kristen Wiig, and Kenan Thompson, the show's longest running performer ever. Ahead of the live special, Peacock released a 4-part docuseries about SNL and hosted a live concert special on February 14th with a host of musical acts from the show's past. NBC aired a documentary about SNL music, which is available to stream on Peacock. Disney has announced a new price rise for Disney Plus subscribers in Australia and New Zealand, which will be taking effect from later this week on February 19th. Disney Plus is later today. Disney Plus is curating an extensive collection of global branded content, exclusive premieres of originals, iconic series, sports content, and quality storytelling for consumers. The new price rise follows from the recent announcement that a new ESPN that a new ESPN hub will be added to Disney Plus later this year, bringing more than 10,000 hours of ESPN's live sports action to the platform via live ESPN and ESPN2 channels, with fan-favorite studio shows including SportsCenter, The Pat McAfee Show, NBA Today, and First Take, along with live events and on-demand replays and iconic original programming, including ESPN's award-winning library of 30 for 30 films. Disney will be increasing the price slightly differently for its users on the standard and premium tiers, with the standard tier increasing its price by $2 per month, while the premium tier will be increasing by $3 a month. The annual price also increases in line with those monthly subscriptions, with which big results in a big hike of $20 a year for the standard tier and $30 a year for $30 a year for a premium tier. Current Disney Plus subscribers will be progressively notified of updated pricing. The changes will take effect on March 26, 2025, in line with the subscription's next billing cycle. From February 19th, 2025, the price for new subscriptions to Disney Plus will change from, in standard, $13.99 per month to $15.99 per month, and from $139.99 per year to $159 per year for Australian residents, while New Zealand residents took $14 to $16 per month and $149 to $169 per year. And from February 19th, 2025, the price for the new subscriptions to Disney Plus Premium will change from $17.99 to $20.99 per month and $179.99 to $209.99 per year. For Australia residents, $18.99 to $29.99 per month, and from $189.99 to $299.99 per year for New Zealand residents. Currently, unlike in many other countries such as the US and UK, Disney Plus doesn't offer a cheaper ad-supported tier across New Zealand and Australia. But hopefully in the future, this will launch to help keep prices lower. With Roger's take, Disney Plus getting an annual price rising is pretty much expected now. But this is also another big price hike. Through the added bump of content from ESPN might make it more worthwhile to many. But for those that don't like sports, it's just more expensive. The push to make Disney Plus profitable has resulted in many price hikes over the last few years, and the new price is over double the initial launch price in 2019. It's also worth noting that $16 Australian dollars is about 10 US dollars, which is still a considerable savings since Australian subscribers will basically have Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus content in one streaming service. Just weeks after the bout with Jake Paul shattered streaming viewership records, Netflix says that Mike Tyson will be the subject of an upcoming documentary series. The series will be made with Tyson's full cooperation and will feature not only his in-ring success, but also in his personal struggles, which established him as one of the most compelling and polarizing figures of our time. In a statement of his own, Tyson suggested that despite of his cooperation, he intends to take an objective look at his complicated life. Tyson said, having an opportunity to share his story through the reflective lens of his growth and maturity in a multi-part documentary on Netflix will be a challenging journey, yet a very welcoming one. Most people are too scared to look at their lives objectively, wanting to paint themselves as a hero of their story. Their own story. But if they are truly objective, they know they can never be the hero in their own story. They have to be able to face the man in the mirror, taking the good with the bad to give a full account of their contributions in this life. Netflix is the perfect platform to tell a story because of their global reach. Or as Netflix logline says from his meteoritic rise as the baddest man on the plane to his personal struggles, including a period of I can't pronounce that word, and widely publicized struggles, and eventual redemption. This series will explore a man behind the gloves. The three-part series is being produced by Everwonder Studio, DLP Media Group, Five All in a Fifth, and with Floyd Russ serving as director and EP, and Ian Orpheus of Everwonder Studios. Jim Gray of Scratchy Productions, Michael Hughes and Greg C. Lake of DLP Media Group, and Douglas Banker of Five All in a Fifth serving as EPs. Netflix has become the go-to streaming home for sports documentaries, with shows like Drive to Survive, Full Swing, Receiver, Simone Biles Rising, and Enigma Aaron Rodgers, all delivering substantial viewerships and driving interest in their respective sports and stars. The Jake Paul boxing match also drew enormous viewership for Netflix, suggesting that it could become a major player in sports. It also drew criticism that it may have been an unfair fight, given Tyson's age and health issues. Paul's most valuable, Paul's most valuable promotions, which organized the bout, said in a statement afterwards, that claims that the fight was rigged were baseless, given that the company was looking to do a longer-term deal with Netflix. Ever wonder which helped to produce the fight is also the one of the companies producing the Tyson docuseries. Okay, that's all the time we have for this week, and surely I'm hoping to look forward for next week on Rainbow Hollywood. Bye.